find out what can go horribly wrong. Our
We
runners
trip on the
have
stairs.
have three coffin in a box-sized packages weighing approximately 500 pounds apiece in the back of their van, inside of a giant pizza bag style Faraday cage they made, and they are currently on the border of the Barrens, outside of a somewhat abandoned-looking apartment building, with supposedly their payday waiting on the third floor. What would you guys like to do?
Were there
Alright.
tags on the boxes?
Yeah, it's already taken
Perception
care of.
check.
Yeah, we nuked them.
Okay,
Yeah.
they're all.
You
Okay.
guys
Okay,
have
so-
plenty of time.
First things first, I'm gonna send some fly spies out and have a look around.
Okay, you may go ahead and roll their perception tests.
Yeah, let me.
I'm gonna drop the. I mean, I think that's considered already. Dropped all the the worker outfit and wearing my.
Yeah, you guys
actual
can be
armor.
wearing whatever it is you want with whatever gear you want. You guys had time to go home, get changed, have a shower.
Okay, that is their perception. Not
All
very
right.
good.
It's a fairly sizable apartment building. Looks to be about 6, 7 floors. It's not exactly in the best of repair. You will notice that there is no signs of life around it. You would
Okay.
feel like in this place that maybe squatters would have taken up, but you don't see any evidence of squatters in the past couple of days.
So, I'm staying with the van. I'm
Okay.
gonna just say that right now.
Yeah, I'm staying with the car too.
And
Muscle.
I'd say we send Splatter, Rico, and Fenway up.
Oh, okay, I could go up.
Sure.
Mostly
Yeah,
because,
makes
well,
sense.
Wait, no, I'll
Two
stay in the
muscle-
car and Splatter's going up.
I mean, if it's just the two. I was about to say, do you want to bring the assault rifle? Well, that sounds silly, and it's underneath all the boxes. So no.
I mean, you got to get the boxes out eventually anyway.
But for now.
So I see 5 hits on an sensing. Are you getting out of your body and flying around, or are you staying in the car and looking out the window?
I'm assuming I step out of the car to try to get a good look around the building. And
Sure.
just around in general.
You will notice that there are no wards, no spirits, nothing unusual. The area itself is kind of goopy in the astral, just because this is a not exactly great part of town. But that's nothing to be unusual. When you go to get back towards the car, you'll notice that there's a bit of an extra funk around the car in the astral.
Motherfucker.
And do I roll another assessing if I want to actually look at the boxes this way now or no?
So it's not like you're seeing an aura in the traditional sense. It's something in the car is having an impact on the astral around it, but it's not its aura, if that makes sense.
So even if I look at the boxes, I would just see the aura around the boxes.
You would just see the
Could
box.
you,
because
Could
it
you
is-
zone in on which box that's doing that?
Not exactly, because they are all in a tightly compressed thing. You could astrally project and try to enter into the box, but the box being a physical thing blocks your line of sight in the astral.
It's incidentally, can you clean that off my car later? Like,
It fades
anything
over
you can
time.
do? Okay.
And I'm also going to roll a perception to see if on the third floor is there any window big enough to put that through. But yeah.
I mean,
0 successes.
it depends upon how much oomph you want to put into it. You could make it fit, but it does have a biohazard sign on the side of it.
How,
And
how are we gonna get it through the third floor window? By the way, how are we gonna get that? Because my roto drone can't fucking carry that thing.
levitation?
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna
What?
carry them up. Let's
Are you
just
gonna
go up.
levitate it?
No, I think we just walk
know.
up there, talk,
Yeah.
and expect her people to pick it up.
No, yeah. I guess since Rico wants to stay in the car, you two. God, I don't want to make y'all go in by yourselves, but I don't know.
Why don't you
You're
actually
the-
scout the third floor? Go see what's waiting for us up there.
What do
He
I
did,
roll to
didn't
do
he?
that? I know
Yeah.
I looked from outside. I didn't leave my body.
You could just set your body down and whoosh out of it like a ghost if you wanted to.
You could do
All
it in
right,
the
so
back.
I'm gonna sit back down in the seat and buckle myself in just in case, and then go ahead and see if I can scout and look up the stairs and kind of proceed slowly.
I just
Sure.
want to say I totally appreciate the buckling in, like in character. I appreciate that.
For safety.
Not enough people do it.
So I will remind you that as an astral ghost, you are no longer bound by the rules of physics, and you can go just through walls if you wish, or if you are actually intending to just like scout the area that you guys will probably be walking, you are.
I'm gonna go up the way we're actually gonna walk and try to
Sure.
kind of not really sneaky, but try to make sure I'm not just zooming around.
Yeah. So you'll kind of go up there. When you get onto the third floor, you'll realize that it is very open. It seems like many of the walls here have been knocked down. It's kind of hard to make out any reason why that would, because in the astral it's all just gray, formless mess. You will notice that there are 3 auras in here, and if you wish to know more about them specifically, you may roll to sense them individually.
All right, so let me roll that 3 times.
So, question.
1,
Well, I guess I can do it too. But
2.
can he look through my fly spy's eyes?
Mhm.
Okay. Can we be doing it at the same time, or?
Yeah, it's a camera feed, so.
Okay, just making sure. Definitely I'm gonna be sending a fly spy like on splatter when I go up, just in case.
Sure.
I'll go up too, because I'd be bored,
I think-
and Rico doesn't like to be bored.
Also, it's 3 of them, so like 3 of us makes fair game.
And right now, Fenway is passed out, drooling in the seat.
Not the leather.
Alright, let me boost up this astral perception table here. So, the first thing you're going to kind of come to notice is none of these people are awakened, because that's really easy for you to identify.
Not vampires, guys.
You will notice that there are 2 forms, one on each side of the room, that are, so we'll go for the 3s on those. They have some minor wear, nothing super crazy, a little bit of headwear. You will notice that one of them is suffering from some kind of withdrawal. It's kind of hard to really nail it down, but there's definitely some kind of chemical dependency going on. Those 2 are in a not good emotional state. There is some sadness, some fear, some lots of confusion. And they don't seem to be moving a whole lot, and they are, if you had to take a guess, sat down on the ground rather than standing or something along those lines. The 4 hits is a little bit more interesting. Their essence is about 3. You can see that they have a decent amount of headwear and a little bit of all-over body wear, but you've ascended Street Samurai before, and the amount of wear you're seeing does not match up to their the amount of essence that you're getting out of them. Their general emotional state is very anxious and sexually aroused.
They're puppets.
Three-way, guys.
I will head back into my body, and as soon as I do that, I'll unbuckle myself and
Wait.
start. Oop.
Before you do that, I hand you.
Did you move the car? Tell me you moved the car.
No, I hand him a hanky.
Well, if I'm not in my body yet, then...
Well, no, when I see you jump up or open your eyes, I hand you a hanky.
Oh. So I take that, clean myself up, and say, and basically relay that information. Do you want me to actually relay it, or?
Unless you're keeping something from them, I can assume that you're easily telling them everything you've figured out.
They're
I'm going to tell them everything in detail.
Okay.
they're
Make it as
sexually
awkward as
aroused.
possible.
This doesn't sound good.
Right. What?
Hey,
The
That's
one
what I
you got
see.
4 hits was laying down on something that was raised a couple of inches off of the ground.
Oh, okay. So it looks like he was sleeping, and yeah, we can kind of assess from there. And then the two other ones look like they were perhaps sitting down, but they're all chromed out. One of them doesn't quite add up, but what we would expect. So I figure it's about time for us to head up.
Right.
All right, Rico unbuckles his seatbelt, walks out, and starts walking towards the third floor.
Are
gonna-
you bringing any of the boxes with you?
No.
I don't think we can. It's very
I
heavy
mean,
unless
you
Lev
can-
takes them.
You can sustain multiple spells if you wish, so you could, in theory, levitate all 3 boxes and very carefully and slowly move them up all of the stairs by yourself.
Let's confirm
Bentley
first.
will. All right, if they want to walk up first, then I'll go with them. I could levitate 2 of them. I would feel comfortable with that if we had someone lift the other one.
That's
And
700 pounds.
Why don't you talk to them first and then
Yeah, that's what I figured.
make sure they're on
Yeah.
up and up and show us money before we bring the boxes in?
and,
Exactly.
I changed my mind. Ilanda flies by on Fenway's shoulder since
Sure.
hopefully he's less likely to get shot.
So I'll throw up a matrix perception. I'm looking
Yep.
for any silent running icons or any icons running in the building.
Let me roll a thing. Never mind. So you will see that there is a comlink that is running silent. Looking a little bit more in depth at it, you will see that it is the comlink that you called to get a hold of the Johnson. That is the only thing you see running in the immediate area.
Are there any icons? So nothing else is electronic is running inside the building.
Nope. It's almost as if it was an abandoned building that had been scavenged for anything that might be of value.
Right, but not even like any cyberware or linked to the comm links. No smart guns. No nothing.
Nope.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, when I'm walking, I actually have my SMG in my hand.
That's a safe idea. For your safety. I mean, that's actually.
I have all my guns on me. Just
I
So
don't see why.
are we bringing the boxes up or are we leaving them down here?
we're leaving them
I'm
down.
leaving them down.
All right. So you guys will go into this dark, empty building where you can hear your footfalls echo as you kind of go up. You guys
Still
are
think she's a vampire.
approaching the 3rd floor. Who's going first, and what are you guys doing?
Rico will go first.
Benway
They're
will
like
follow second.
All right. Can Rico give me a perception test?
Oh, yeah.
Just for giggles. All right. So you will hear some slight feminine humming and some trying to carry a tune, but not doing it very well. And then you will hear some quiet sobbing.
So Rico will knock on the door and then just walk in.
Sure. As you walk inside, it's really dark in here. Are you an elf?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. You have low light vision because you are superior to these stupid breeders and can see.
Ooh, and I'm
better.
an extra superior
I have
because I'm an adept,
thermogramics.
and I have
thermographic
ultrasound
vision,
sensor.
So
And yeah, you are also a superior dwarf with your thermographic vision. Somebody. So you guys will see ahead of you on the ground, in low light. You will see that it is what looks like a mattress, and there is somebody that begins to move, and you will hear your Johnson voice call out, "Who is it?"
It's us.
You'll hear some scrabbling and the sound of something metal being dragged across ground, and she'll yell out,
I'll
Bring
reach
him
out
to
for my
me.
gun.
and she kind of gets up and is dragging something along the ground and kind of walking towards you. Where is he?
Who?
Why, I sent you to get him. Where is he?
We
You
have
told us not to open the box.
Where's the box? And you can see now she is dragging what looks like a fire axe along the ground. And
It's downstairs in the truck.
we'll bring
Bring
it up
it.
right now. So
bring him to me.
But I should probably tell her about the other. I should. Yeah, we're watching through it, and I send Rico a text. Maybe tell her we have more than one box now.
You
Which
told her
box
that.
would you like?
Well, okay, well, so yeah, that's better.
Um,
Or do you want us to open them all?
it's like just bring them all, and her hand is like the one that doesn't have the fire X in it is kind of just quickly and anxiously opening and closing, and she's starting to like pace back and forth a little bit with the dragging the axe behind her. It's making an ungodly racket, and the two younger people, one male, one female, seem to be very distraught by this sound.
All right. Are there any windows?
Yes, there are two windows at the other end of the.
Like toward the side that we parked.
Sure.
Like line of sight to the van. All right. I bash it open with one of my guns, and then I tell Fenway to levitate him up.
Get the money. Ask for the money first. Let her at least have her show you the certified cred stick, and now make the play that nobody will notice the boxes are gone and we got 3 instead of 1 and blah blah blah.
She is wearing a nightgown. End of statement.
Yeah, she's not got any money. This is
So-
All right. So I have with my gun in my hand, not pointing at her, just pointing at the ground. I'm like, so where's our money?
I haven't gotten him yet. Give him to me. And then
Just show me the
coming-
money. You don't have to give it to me. Just show me.
she's coming closer and closer to you. Do you have any kind of drug-related knowledge? What was Cross's role?
That's my fly spy's perception.
Okay.
I wanted to see what the other two people look like.
Um,
The
I have
male and
personal
the female.
security knowledge, so could I bodyguarded for any druggies? Like,
you can roll that.
Top stars.
It'll be a bit higher for the information I wish to give you.
Can I medical through his fly spy?
Yeah, you could roll that. So your fly spy on the two other people, they are bound, gagged. They are wearing very little other than to keep like something modest. They do not look like upstanding members of society.
Right.
What race were they?
They're both human,
I'm gonna.
but they are in like their late 20s or so.
So Did we just bring my van, or did we bring your car as well, Splatter?
Yeah, I think we had to have because that's how
Both.
Rico and
I wouldn't fit.
Yeah,
Handles.
just making sure. All right, so I get out of my car and I pop open the trunk of Splatter's van or Splatter's car just in case.
Sure.
Because I'm getting freaky vibes from here, and I'm basically
I got this,
getting
guys.
my roto drone ready.
Sure. With your 5 hits on your medicine, she looks like an addict. She is
Shit.
jonesing for something that you aren't able to really nail down, given your. There's a
All right.
lot of things that people could be addicted to, so it's really kind of hard to tell unless you've got something else in there you want to try and link it to, either in character or
Does
based
she
on the
have
stuff you're
nightgown? No pockets, right?
no pockets. Very sexy though.
Addicts are very unreliable. I know this
Alright,
from my time in the ERs.
No pockets.
No pockets.
Comlink?
There's a comlink somewhere. You were able
And her
to
buddies are
spot it.
tied up, right?
Yep.
I tackle her to the ground.
God
Oh.
damn
And
it!
frisk her.
Hold up.
Disarming her in the process.
You may go ahead and roll your unarmed combat. And she's gonna roll a surprise test, but she's gonna get a bunch of dice because she's strung out.
Just did it to the fly spy. God dang it!
I'm assuming I'm at my back turned because I'm at the window trying to figure out how to levitate it.
Yeah.
You're out of the van where you can't see it.
So Rico will burst into adept speed action and tackle the Johnson to the ground. With only one net hit, she still has a hand on that fire axe, and she's yelling about.
Can I have
"No!"
her pinned to the ground?
Yeah, you can tackle her to the ground. That's fine.
All right, so I have like her in an arm lock in the ground, face down, and I frisk her with my free hand, looking for any money on her or anything.
You get a comm message. What the fuck, Rico?
She has a nightgown on, and
So
unless you're
nothing?
getting very personal, you're not going to find anything in extra hiding places.
All right. Shit. I text everyone. She doesn't have money, guys.
She is yelling
Not on her.
bloody murder into your face and crying out for her master.
She's a thrall. There's definitely a vampire in one of those boxes.
Okay. Start the roto drone up and start having it kind of circle the building,
Sure.
just in case, just to get it
All
right.
right. So I shove her away. I take away the axe from her.
Okay. It's just one of those, like, in case of fire, break glass fire axes. There's nothing fancy about it.
All right.
She is continuing to scream, "No! Bring him to me."
I whisper to
Fenway's
Fenway
We'll
if he
bring
can
her, but
calm
we
her
want to see
down.
the money.
Hang on.
She doesn't have it, guys.
Ungag those two others.
All right. I go and gag him.
Sure.
Ungag them.
They're,
Fenway's gonna try to calm her down.
sure. You may roll a leadership test if you have it, or something else if you wish to try and get her to...
I don't have leadership. I have Han.
Are you lying to her, or are you trying to be genuine?
Well, no, I'm trying to be genuine because we do have the box downstairs and it'll be up here in a minute. Just calm down.
Sure. Unfortunately, then, con will not apply because you are not lying.
Would
So that's charisma -1.
That is
Oh, I'll
true.
just break the boxes. Rico
I'm just
jumped out
gonna
the
go
window.
down. Yeah, I'm just gonna go
Alright.
down to grab the boxes.
Rico
Yeah, I jump out the window.
has jumped out
Yeah.
the window. Do you want to go ahead and soak 4p -6?
Hold on, I have my free fall ability.
Oh, okay, you have free fall. Cool.
Because
Do you
I'm
want to roll
awesome?
gymnastics to make it look awesome?
Oh yeah. I can fail at this.
Carl just kind of got his head out the window. It's like, what the fuck's this crackhead doing?
Well, let's see how this gymnastics go. So we'll see how awesome it looks.
I want this critical glitch right now.
Just face plant.
Give Damn it.
I mean, he looks like he knew that was going to be safe, and then it wasn't like a run for your life jump. So that's comforting, right?
No, it's not, because he just randomly jumped out a window.
All right. You guys are more than welcome to resolve that situation however you feel your characters would.
Yeah, we have two crazy people on board here.
And alright, I'm just gonna send a message to Splatter. See what ungag the other two and see what they know.
Sure.
All right.
Fenway, you want to roll that charisma test to try and calm her down? I would also accept animal handling.
Unfortunately, I don't have that. So charisma -1, so that's 4. Nope.
Do you want to edge it?
So I'd get to roll 4 again.
How much edge do you have? 3. Yep. You would get to roll 4 again.
I will spend 1 point of edge.
What? Anyway, go for it.
So with one hit, I kind of imagine the situation is like she is on her knees trying to find her axe, and you kind of like stoop down.
I
and
have
she-
it, by the way. I still have the axe in my hand.
Well, she's not in her right state of mind.
Okay.
Don't judge her. She's made
She
her
has
bad
been
choices, and she kind of like grabs you by the shirt as you're looking into her, and she's like, "I told him I would never leave him, that we would be together forever." And she's not screaming hysterically, but you've gotten her attention to the point where she is no longer looking for an axe to ask somebody some questions.
All right.
So
Who's
I'm
by the
gonna-
car? Was it across?
I'm in my van, yes, and I want to say I probably have my my gun pointed at the boxes right now.
All right. No, okay. So is your drone up?
My drone is up and it's basically circling the building.
All right. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna open the boxes. Be ready for
Fucking
anything.
open the boxes.
No, wait until we bring them upstairs.
It's easier. She wants a guy. We open the box. The guy.
Why is there gonna be a guy in a fucking biohazard box? Look,
Because she's crazy.
look.
Can I see if that comlink has money on it, or it has the ability to transfer money? Can I see like her accounts or anything on it?
It is the effectiveness of a fancy burner phone.
Okay.
So she has nothing up there, or at least, I mean, she could have a certified cred stick stuff.
Hang on. Before we do anything, Rob, did
I've had it again.
did Splatter manage to ungag the two?
Yes, I was going to come back to that question in a little bit. So
I,
Splatter, the two guys. Did you go to the man or the woman?
The man.
Okay. Do you want to go ahead and roll me edge real quick? Let's see how good of a state he's in.
Okay, so that would be twice my edge.
Yep, just 2d6.
Oh shit! I'd roll 10d6.
No, he has 2 edge. You have 5. He would roll 5d6.
Oh, he said twice. Okay, I thought he only had 1 edge. Then never mind.
Wait, so you just roll a d6? You don't. Oh, you just. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I was stupid for a second.
Basically luck.
Okay, so he is not strung out on drugs, but he, like, when you remove the guy, he's like, look, man, I'll do whatever you want. Just get me out of here. You know, I won't tell nobody. Nobody needs to know. And he's just going to continue to ramble on in that way until you do something
Yeah.
to.
So I'm gonna gag him back and go back to the lady and ungag her.
That's fucking true.
That's good. So she's in a little bit of hysterics, just kind of like sobbing and apologizing. It's like, I'm sorry, Mom, and and like that kind of way. I'll let you choose which of these two sorry sad sacks you want to try and interact with.
Yeah, so I'll ask the lady, does she know what's going on? Like, do you know what's going on?
It's just trying to have a good time. Just trying to score a little, and then me and my boyfriend, and it's dark. Just won't tell me what's going on. I'm so sorry.
So I'm gonna run in. I can't watch them suffering like this. So I'm gonna run in to go help them out.
Sure.
Yeah, and I've gagged her back as well.
All right. I'm calling. I'm sending a message to Splatter.
Sure.
Like, hey, apparently Cross doesn't want me opening these things because he says it's dangerous. So
Yes,
we better
please
lift him
don't
up
open. Nope, we're not
and
lifting
bring
them
him
up.
upstairs.
Nope,
One
we're
by
not
one.
lifting them.
Fenway
Let's
can
just
level.
leave them where they are. Let the lady get into her senses, and then we'll deal with it.
I want to know
how
what's
long
inside
that'll
of these
be.
things. Come on.
Fuck you! This is a horrible idea.
You really want to open it inside the van, or
No,
where
we
there's
don't
a
want to
bit
open
more
it
room?
inside the van.
We don't want to open them at all. Why are we opening them?
Because we want to get paid. Or at least make some
She
money
doesn't
out of
have
this.
any money. She doesn't have any money on her.
Maybe there's a
Let her-
guy in there and he's rich, like a prince
Yes, that's
frozen
why he-
Irish
that's why he got
or
him
The
put
shit
something.
out of
himself
you,
inside.
Rico. What is wrong with you?
Do you not watch the movie, guys?
Let me give Handles a little bit of pertinent information. So, you will notice that she is not roughed up, really. Like, maybe got clobbered over the back of the head and thrown in the back of a van, abduction style, but is not in any kind of
She's
serious
just
health
basically
issue.
drugged out, isn't it? Like both of them, by the looks of things.
They definitely look like they are frequent users of various chemical usages. You get the distinct feeling for a moment that this is what psyche could lead me to, and then say, nah, I'm way stronger than that. That will never happen to me. But yeah, no, she definitely has all the signs of being a drug addict and somebody who was black bagged and thrown in the back of a van at a moment's notice. Very unprofessional work. Very last minute.
Let me see if I can first aid the Johnson.
So when you go to get close to her, she's gonna kind of come up to you, like she's still on her knees as you approach with that, medical kind of way, and she's talking like, "He was supposed to be here. Why didn't you get him?" So she is super in the like. This is unfortunate because I don't know enough about serious drug addiction, but she's really gone and jonesing really hard for something. And it was apparently something that she was supposed to get from you guys. You don't see anything that looks like anybody has paid you any mind, but you've only been here for a couple of minutes.
All right.
With that
But-
medical roll, would you have any idea how long she'll take her to like get out of this?
Without knowing what it is that she is addicted to, under the situation of having like gotten up and here, I would be more than happy to allow a another medicine roll to try and better diagnose her.
Now,
Okay.
question. From how he like, was there any sign of this back at the dinner we had with her, like
Roll
yesterday?
a memory test.
Okay. What is that?
Logic and willpower, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, my memory should be good. 13.
No. I think I did that right. Not like I have anything to help me.
Mnemonic enhancers help, I believe.
Oh, do they?
I
I
believe
do have that.
They're super overpowered Bioware.
Yeah. Let me see what book is that in. That's just core.
Or photographic memory does too, I think. Yeah.
Do not have that.
Sure. I'm not gonna make you roll out the levitates unless we roll initiative, so don't worry about that. You can just do it.
All right, so can I hop
roll
on
the
one of the
train?
boxes while he's levitating up?
Sure, he got 4 hits on that, so he can carry you back up with it.
Sweet.
You can even roll gymnastics of Superman through the window like a badass because it's not gonna really fit with you on top of the probable coffin.
Okay, so
You're welcome.
So remind me, who got the good judge intentions when you were negotiating with her?
I think it was me and Fenway,
I
maybe.
don't remember.
I know
It
it was
wasn't
me
me.
because because I'm the one who pissed her off during the judge intentions.
Sure. And you got 1 hit on your memory?
Yeah, well, I redid it with mnemonic and answer and got 3 that time.
Okay.
If
so
that's
on,
okay, if not,
on 3, with the current state of affairs and thinking back to the meeting, it may have not been what you were asking for that kind of got her a little kind of Now with more context, it may have been the idea that she could not get what she wanted. That may have gotten her to like have that one little crack in her fancy rich people super charisma facade.
so Mass, on the comm. Look, we've probably already figured this out, but the person she's looking for, I'm pretty sure that's what she's jonesing for, and we got it in the back of the van right now. I'm not liking this, guys. Seems suspect.
Did that 6 medicine give us anything new?
So your one compatriot was talking about vampires earlier.
Hi guys. Told you.
And there's a murky aura around the boxes, so
So with some of this stuff, you do recall that having your essence drained by various forms of HMHPV infected can cause a rather euphoric and addictive situation.
And those people all
That's
had
why she was
mindsets.
aroused.
What's that?
Those
That's
people
why she
all-
was aroused.
and why her essence doesn't add up.
Could be why her essence doesn't add up.
And those other people were bought as sacrifices for him to feed on to become whole again. So do we really want to pop the box, especially when we're not going to get paid?
Guys. Okay. I'm pasting this. Yeah, how do I type this?
I don't know. But did you tell
hold
the
on.
guy that said it was vampires earlier that that it's actually probably vampires?
Oh, I'm the guy who's vampires. That's
Oh,
me.
I'm going to tell him. I'm gonna send everybody arrow saying, "Yep, she's a thrall from a vampire, and
All right.
them have been fed on."
So I pull out my revolver.
Okay.
It has what is it called?
Have silver bullets.
I have 2 silver bullets because I'm paranoid as fuck.
Do you actually have 2 silver bullets?
It has an ammo skip system. Yeah, I bought silver bullets on character gen. And I have them loaded.
Wow. All right. Who?
That's beyond amazing.
Who saw this coming?
This is my O-shaped gun.
Oh, also,
yeah, no, there it is. Silver bullets, ammo
So-
pistol.
I'll say this actually. Rolling back to when they were levitating it, I probably had Rico carry one of the assault rifles and an extra clip of explosive to give the splatter. If that's cool.
Rico, have you
Yeah.
spent any edge?
No, I have one. Oh,
Okay. No, it's
roll
fine.
it.
No, you don't need to roll it. Don't worry. I'll
All right.
Or, I mean, if that's not fine, I'll run it up myself.
Oh, okay, yeah.
and it works out because the whole time you were like, it's vampires, guys. So are you guys bringing the boxes up?
Yep.
Okay.
And I guess I
Um,
run up a assault rifle to splatter.
Yeah, I coolly hand it off to
Yeah.
Splatter.
Fenway, there is totally some broken part of a door that you can get a piece of wood from to make a stake. Here's a question that I have. Is anybody attempting to distract her while you're bringing the boxes in?
Isn't Doc handling it?
Can I just take the butt of my gun and knock her the fuck out?
Sure. Yeah, she is now unconscious. Unless Doc is willing to stop that.
No, I'll actually. I'm in the middle of treating her and do it. I'll just administer a sedative.
Sure. She will go out. She is now a limp ragdoll in your hands in her very, very sexy nightgown.
Okay, and the other two guys, the other two like slaves, they've already been fed on too, right? Their essences didn't match up, or they did.
They haven't been fed yet.
From
The
what you can
essences-
tell,
no.
they have not been fed on. They've got a little bit of wear, which you can now see, like you've inspected them, is probably very, very common stuff. Data jack, ears, something like
Okay.
that. But yeah, no, that's kind of where you guys are.
We should go take them to another room before we open this up. I don't say let them completely go, but we'll let them go when we're done. But we should get them out of this room probably.
I will just keep them here to use as
The
bait
distraction.
for the vampire. Yeah.
Are we
Yeah, let 'em
actually
go for-
opening this damn thing up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, to
After
put it down.
Fenway puts them down, he's gonna try to scrub his astral
Sure.
signature.
Not a problem.
Look,
And
if you want to do it, like I can like take 30 minutes and go get a fucking Lynx. Just like, are we sure we want to do this?
I'll wait the 30 minutes if you're bringing a Lynx with a huge gun, because that just sounds fun.
Got a crime wave on it. But are we sure we want to let whatever's in the box out?
The vampire, how bad can it be? I mean, it's not like a
Possibly
real
true.
Say
vampire,
that.
guys.
Why would you say that? How long have you been running, Rico?
So what do we need to know about vampires?
I think does silver work on vampires, or is that just werewolves?
I don't.
Can we get like some matrix hits on how to get rid of a vampire?
Yeah. So Akravkas
No.
gets his thing.
What if you have a
We're doing
vampire
a whole-
problem?
All right, so I
Roll
guess
over Handel's shoulder, looking at his matrix search on vampires.
Just telling him how to do it.
No. We're just looking. Like, what are you finding on vampires?
I'll look.
'Cause we don't know shit.
Let me see. Well, somebody had like horror trends as their main
No,
thing.
I have movie plot holes.
We follow. Okay.
You'll be happy to know that according to your movie plot holes, actually roll it. Let me see if how good you get on this.
All right.
so. How deep of a search are you gonna do on the matrix handles? Cause like, do I actually have time to go get a fucking Lynx?
I think we can do a level 1 quick search on vampires. I think that how to kill vampires should be pretty common knowledge.
All right, so we're doing it with a roto drone then.
Okay.
I'll,
So you
I'll,
do
I'll
your-
land that and load that up with explosive.
You're gonna do that quick search, and you're gonna find out that they are vulnerable to being staked in the heart. They need to eat blood. They get sick if they eat any other food. They are severely vulnerable to sunlight. And Rico's gonna be like, "Yeah, duh, I know that," because that's about what he got.
Well, hey, what time is it?
It was about 2 a.m. It depends on
Yeah.
how much you guys went from 2 a.m. to drop off.
So if
I
it's close
mean-
to dawn, we can just wait, take them outside, wait for the sun to be nice and up, and then pop the lid open. Fight him outside in the daylight.
But maybe he can pay us.
I don't know that I
I
want
mean-
the vampire. I think I want the vampire dead and hoping that there's
Wait.
something in the other crates worth some money.
Who's our I look over to handles and like, is there any bounties up for vampires?
Ooh, I could check the Matrix.
Oh shit, I
Go
should
for
have. Cross, can you roll me your Christianity religion?
Ah, yes, I can.
I did not look for that when it was earlier.
I don't know. What would Matrix hangouts, shadow hangouts be?
5 successes.
So with 5 hits and a lot of the context, there is a decent chance you're pretty sure you would need to do a little bit more looking. The logo on the box that you guys did not recognize could very easily be vampire hunters. And that is totally a thing in the 6th world. It's
Alright.
very think of them more of bounty hunters that specifically hunt down infected people. And there is totally a sect of them that works with the Catholic Church.
Okay.
This is great.
No, I'm gonna
And
be
there's
like,
and we have
speaking of
3
bounty
boxes?
hunters, look, getting some context. That might be a God bless me. I can't believe I'm saying this. Vampire hunter, kind of crest thing.
You also may have now realized that you may have just stolen vampires from vampire hunters.
Yeah, guys, I think we fucked up.
The money was
I
too
know.
good, guys. That
Can we
money was too
return them
good.
back with the
Easy money.
pretext of? Can't we just return them back and like, hey, we found some vampires. We'd like to collect the bounty on them. Because I'm sure they'll have a.
Look, I'm just
Oh.
saying.
I got
Don't
an
we get a bad rep for kind of doing the opposite of what the mission entailed?
No, because she's drunk. We
Fucking
kill her.
vampires, dude. Come on. You're gonna let vampires out in the world?
Yeah.
Not one,
It's like
3.
good rep.
So
That's
so
a
here's the
3.
problem. Can we separate the 3 boxes and get them far enough away that a sensing will tell us if all 3 of them are putting out a polluted aura or just one of them? Because maybe the other 2 are just full of vampire hunting gear and stuff that we can then use to kill that guy.
You could, it would take some time, but that's totally something you could do. You would
I
have
mean,
to,
we're waiting
got
for
some-
daylight as it is, so let's just get to it.
How long
Yeah.
would it take? Would you say, Rob?
Oh,
probably.
do we have any manacles or anything to like tie the chick up who's
I've got
Drugged out?
I've got like really shitty zip ties in the back of the van.
I mean,
I
I
Yeah,
jump
she
out and
doesn't-
grab him.
She doesn't have her combat axe anymore, so she's probably not very
And I
dangerous.
put her down, so she's good now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
she's
Way's gonna
medically up.
be assessing the boxes to try to get a better idea what's in each one.
I've got 50 plastic restraints. Well, what I'm saying is like the assessing, would that be long enough for me to run and go get my other drones just in case?
You guys have as much time as you want because you have 3 boxes of stuff, a very unconscious girl, and 2 drug addicts.
And
So-
All right.
You guys are not
Um,
restrained by time in any bit.
so I'm just gonna be like, should I call my the father about this? Like, should I call the church?
Not yet.
Like, all right,
Unless he's gonna pay us.
I'm gonna just go get my drones. Don't fuck anything up, please. I'll leave it. Can I like? No, I don't think I could. So I'll grab my roto drone and drive off. Grab all my other stuff while they're doing their stuff.
Does anybody want to do something fun?
I'm untying the hostages
Sure. Are
I'm
you
trying-
and telling them
are you guys keeping them there, or are you sending them off?
I'm sending them off. I'm like, guys, you can go.
Forget
Don't
you
do
saw
drugs,
them.
kids. Anyone, feel free to stop them. Don't do drugs, kids, and kick them out.
And Way's not in his body, to my understanding. He's assessing right now.
I don't know that we should let them go until we're done here, just because they're loose ends. Not that I think that we should do anything bad with them, but not let them go till we're ready to leave. Then they can't.
Okay.
doing anything.
So I have two granola bars, so like 4 of them actually, because I'm always hungry, and just give 1 to each.
Yep, they will devour it as though they have not eaten in a significant period of time.
And I'll tell them to what, guys. Okay, we're gonna wait, and then we'll let you go. We promise. We just need to resolve this issue over here.
Sure.
I'm tempted to call my priest contact, but he's only a 1-2, so I don't know that he would know anything, and then that might just put us in a spot.
I mean, I feel like you guys are in a little bit of a spot already, but
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna make a phone call.
Sure. Who do you want to call?
I'm gonna
Busters?
call my.
Sorry.
I'm gonna call my Ghostbuster contact. A buddy of mine works for Dock Wagon.
Okay.
He's an armor / gunner. Gonna call him, see if he knows anything about vampires and what to do.
Sure. Go ahead and roll your connection times 2 plus or I guess your loyalty times 2 plus his connection. In this
So
situation.
loyalty.
Because you're asking him.
He's loyalty 4.
Yep.
So 8 times 2.
So it would be 4 times 2 is 8 plus 2 for his connection.
All right, so 10.
Yeah.
Just cause on the way home like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
All right. So the short version of what he's going to tell you is, don't let them bite you. Don't get kind of captured by them. They carry HMHVV. It's really bad for you. If you do get exposed, like a bodily fluid kind of transfer situation, or an extreme emotional bond with them, like, you know, if you're super afraid of them or super freaked out about the situation, they can kind of drain your essence that way if they get a hold of you. Sunlight, wood, they can turn into mist if they're powerful enough.
But sunlight would kill him dead right off the bat, or is it slow?
No, it would be a slow exposure kind of thing.
All right.
He actually says, like, they don't poof like they do in the trids, but it'll burn them right good.
And weaken them
All
too, right?
And let's just say, theoretically, I found a vampire and I want to bag and tag him. Would everyone pay me for that?
He's gonna kind of. Did you find a vampire?
I'm not saying I did, but if I did, and I wanted some money, could I?
I could maybe find a way to get you in touch with somebody.
Could you?
Like, could I do it? As in, will I do it, or would I do it in a situation?
I'll split you in if you can.
Let me see what I can do.
All right.
And he will hang up.
Okay. And then I tell everyone, guys, I might have a buyer.
So I'm paranoid. The burner he just called that guy with, I'm gonna ask him to invite a mark, and then I'm gonna start watching it for any new icons showing or any new mark showing up on it.
All right.
Has Fenway noticed anything about the 3 boxes through his assessing?
Man, that's not the 46 you wanted. I'm sorry. Yeah, about the box. Yes. Roll me a d3 real quick. Let's see what happens.
And I'm also gonna do a roll.
A D3?
Yes.
Or 3D6. Okay, 1D3.
1d3.
But this is me, like, do corpse experiment on infected, and more specifically does Ares.
Is there anything that the corpse don't experiment on?
That's true. Would Ares be interested in this kind of thing?
Yeah, Ares is always interested in this kind of thing. Ares,
Okay.
Evo, they're gonna be your 2 big ones, I feel like.
So we
Okay.
got 2 potential buyers.
So with 3 hits on your D3, you will notice that all 3 boxes are kind of permeating that same. Bleh.
Oh fuck, we have 3 vampires.
Guy,
I want to curl up and like
That's
cry for a
3
moment.
times a month. I walk over and I'm like, it's okay. That's a bigger paycheck. We're fine. As long as we don't open
Fenway
them.
is starting to fashion wooden stake with wood he saw earlier.
Sure. So
Oh, I
Probably
pull
grab
out my
like a
combat
rosary
knife
when
and
I
do
get
my
home. By
same.
the way,
yeah, you guys can sit there and make steaks in the middle of the third floor of this ruined apartment.
So my guess is that whoever was shipping these boxes designed them so that the vampires would not be able to escape or get out, at least not for long enough for 2 more days and then them being on a ship somewhere. So we're probably okay as long as we don't open them.
All right.
So what do you guys want to do?
I want to
We're
get
waiting
rid of
for-
them and get paid.
Yep.
Okay.
yeah.
Fine.
So,
Somehow,
makes sense.
someone do something.
Can I do a
Wait,
matrix
question. Yeah, can I ask Handle to do a matrix search on the comlink that she had, like for an address that it's been to a lot?
You could
That
totally
might be your place.
you could totally hack it and get 2 marks and trace icon and find it. You guys have plenty of time to do that. Not a big deal.
Yeah, can that be done?
Yeah, you have her comlink. It has your phone numbers in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rating, I think like 5 or 6. I said comlink, so it's a really nice comlink.
but
Sorry,
nothing else in it.
No.
Where's it at?
It was hidden underneath some of the rubble in the room.
Is there anything cred stick with it?
Can we search the whole room for money?
Sure, you guys can go ahead and roll me some perception tests.
so probably while I'm driving, I calm him. It's like, all right, so I know Rico's got a lead, but I could probably call someone up, and I mean, corps pay good money for these kind of things.
I can hit up the shadow BBSs and see if there's any open bounties.
You do you, but just let me know, because person I'm gonna call is probably gonna be pretty cranky in the morning. So
Oh, well, there's a 5 perception.
Okay. So you guys are going to look around, and you are fairly certain that she had no intention of paying you until she got what she wanted. If she was going to pay you, it was going to be with something that is not on site, or maybe after freeing the vampire.
All right. Is her home address on that comlink that we cracked?
No, it is a burner phone that has your comlink numbers in it.
No, the other one. Okay, the expensive one.
Yeah, she's a rich
Okay.
person. You remember the place that you met with the very fancy food and the living octopus that you were fed?
Mhm.
The genetically engineered octopus does not have ink glands.
Is there any vehicles
Hopefully.
on site? Can I walk around and look for that?
Sure.
Like transportation.
You can go ahead and spend a couple of minutes, and you will find that there is a fairly nice car that is hidden behind a dumpster about 2 blocks away.
All right. Can I break into the car?
Do you have
could.
the skills to do so?
I have lockpick. Can I lockpick into it?
Yeah, you can.
I could just hack it and have it open the door.
It's
Or,
not.
I mean,
It's not matrixly active right now.
also,
So
well,
I
hang
have
on,
like
hang on.
what would you need to like open it? Because I have like maglock passkey, auto picker.
Also, how does she open it? Because I mean, usually it's a comlink kind of
It's
thing,
got
isn't it?
A thumb thingy on it. Looks
Oh,
like.
okay.
Okay, so I have a.
I mean, if you
cellular
were fucked
glove
up enough,
molder.
you get cut off her thumb.
I have
You
a
could-
I have a cellular glove molder.
Yeah, you could take
So
a
you
copy of her thing and. So let me break some of this down because we're getting a little late. You're not going to come across any money until you figure out what you're doing with the vampires. That is your gateway to being paid. And
We can't break into her house.
If you wanted to, yes, you could go back to like turn the car on, find out where she lived, go back to her house and rob her house blind. But that'll change some things pretty drastically.
How about this? Does that Matrix Shadow Hangouts? Am I able to find anywhere online where people have bounties for such things? Am I able to find a contact for it?
According to my random Googling, based off of this Reddit thing that I found that was apparently submitted a year ago by this, a vampire is worth about 10,000 New Yen a head.
Not bad.
Yeah, still a lot less than we were gonna get.
Yep, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Can we
And-
steal her car?
You could. Again, that will probably have other ramifications.
What if she's not allowed to find out?
Just saying,
I mean,
you guys have a
if-
lot of potential things here. I could either pay you the 30 grand and we could deal with what happens when you guys snipe a bounty. You could give her what she wants and we could pay you the money that she agreed to pay you, because I'm not gonna screw you guys on the first run. Or there could be other things that happen, like stealing
Alright.
her car and robbing her house blind.
I think
Let's
this is a
just
conversation we need to have, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna
So
put in the
Do we
bounty,
trust
get rid
her?
of the vampires.
yeah, options
we
for the
don't.
bounty are we can just straight up try to do the bounty. We can do the dock wagon guy or whatever he had, or we could call Ares and maybe get some corp cred, pretty much. Along with
Yeah,
some-
let's not deal with the corp. I mean,
Yeah, those
that's
corp
always
bastards,
good news.
you can't trust them.
Just saying.
Well, what's gonna happen once we hand them over and she wakes up and she realizes we screwed her over? She
We geek the bitch.
all right, then ramifications for that are
I mean, it's probably
less.
better off like that, honestly. She's kind of fucked up, man. Unless we
I
want
mean,
to. In
How do we
character,
feel about releasing vampires?
in character, fuck that. I'm a good Christian boy.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't we
I'm-
just like finish her off, leave her here? She's dead in the bar, and she's probably. I mean, when they find her, they'll probably figure some shit went wrong, right? So
Okay.
Hang on.
we gotta
I'm
get
gonna
rid of the other two witnesses.
I'm gonna say like when I get back with the links, it's like covered in fucking crosses. there's like a stake nail like taped onto the front, basically.
Like
I'm
a
fucking-
battering ram.
Yeah.
Oh, before I see that, I'm gonna hand him one of the wooden stakes that I kind of make into a wooden stake cross to him because we're working really hard on making these for everybody.
I just like
When
nod
you
open,
guys
it's like, I got
explain to the druggies what's going on, they're totally like, "Yeah, man, you got it."
fucking stakes.
Yep. And you got one guy with 2 silver bullets and 3 vampires.
So she would
As
she
soon
would
as
be
we
able to
paid,
tell.
I'm gonna buy a bunch of silver bullets.
We become vampire hunters. Fuck shadow running.
So these are our options, right? There's the mercenary option where we sell one vampire for 60,000 and then 2 more for 10 each for an 80,000 total haul.
I like that idea.
In which case we have to give one live vampire away and have the risk of upping thing. Or B, we put her out of her misery and we sell all 3 for only 30K, but at least we're not letting a vampire loose.
All right, here's
Yeah.
my idea.
I'm gonna
We
go
put
for
a
that
tracker on the vampire we give her, or all 3 of them, and we go from there and get all the money.
That's I don't like.
No.
I'm a splatter. I'm saying the second option.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Get rid of
thinking
the
that.
vampires and get 30K. Because fuck vampires.
Yeah, I don't want to put one of those things back on the street.
Put the money, guys.
And she's so far gone that I think I would be okay with euthanizing her if there's no way to
Is
bring her
she
back.
so far gone? You had a very pleasant conversation over live squid with her.
Yeah, she just needs whatever she needs, guys.
Well, that can be a determining factor. What do I know about the progression of this disease and how far she's along with those 6 hits I had on the medicine?
So, you do not believe that she is infected? She has probably been fed on and is addicted to the, So when vampires feed on the essence of people, it is a very intense emotional situation and very addictive. So it is very possible that she is addicted to that emotional high that she gets when he feeds on her.
Hey, guys, we can sell her too.
Would it be possible to rid her of the addiction?
Rico,
We can
you
let the
fucked up, man.
corpse fi-
Rico,
It
you
would
fucked
be-
up, man.
It would be extra
The corpse
rough
have way.
because it's one of those things of, getting somebody off of an addiction is hard, but when it's like beyond a chemical reaction, but it's a straight up emotional. Like, she probably thinks she's deeply in love with this guy. And
So what
She
happens
said
if he
so pretty
dies?
much herself, wasn't it? I can't live without you, and
yeah,
we will always
stuff
be
like that.
together, and all of that
Where is
rambling.
he? I need him. What'd you do with him? Why isn't he here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for trying to help this lady. Like, I'm more than happy to do that in character. Like, that seems like something I would do. But I don't know how we can.
You take her in, be her rehab buddy, make sure she's okay.
I mean,
Brother,
Rico has
I'm
two
a-
answers to that question right in his hand.
I mean, I got 3 options here: explosive, APDS, and silver bullets. Guys, come on.
Look, I'm just saying, like, we ain't good people to be rehabbing with.
I mean, if he wants a rehab, you know.
The
Rehab.
two druggies are
all
over
the
there
way.
like, no, rehab's great. Yeah, no, love going to rehab. Good food.
What about rehab off vampires? Y'all know anything about that? Yeah.
I got 2 bullets right here that says I do.
All I'm saying, like, I don't know.
Are those
So what are we
vampire
doing, guys?
bounties for live vampires or dead vampires?
Good question.
A little of column A, a little of column B. Like, they have to be fresh enough so that people can tell that they were vampires and they were HMHVV infected. Rather than like, oh, I found this guy 6 months after he died. He was totally a vampire. Pay me.
Hey, I'm just saying, corporate probably
So let's
pay a
just-
lot for live infected.
Yeah, let's see if one of our contacts comes through.
Let's just fuck the cops, get the bounties, and get the fuck off. Seriously.
Well, there's
Please.
You guys do also know that in the shadows, your reputation is a very important thing, and selling the 3 vampires is very much not doing what the
Mission was.
the job was.
Okay, guys, we need to get paid the big bucks. We can't fail our first mission or second mission together. Let's just get paid and get this over with.
Who's saying that when we pop this thing open there, she's even gonna pay us? This is in character. Obviously I know out of character, but
Also, which one is the right vampire? We got
Yeah.
3 of them.
well,
I don't want to
she'll
have to
know.
pop all of them open. I don't
No,
think we
she'll
can deal
know.
with that.
She'll know. She'll be
How-
drawn to. She'll
hang
be
on.
drawn.
So
to
we're gonna open 3, ask her to check which one is hers.
And then we can sell the other 2. We're set.
We shouldn't have to open all 3. That's what I'm saying. She should be drawn like iron to a lodestone straight to the casket that has her vampire. So 2 of them we should not have to open at all. We're gonna sell those.
All right, hang on.
Exactly.
All right, if y'all
Her,
so
she
much.
fucks us open. She pays
hang on,
us.
hang on. If y'all so fucking intent on that, Handles, wake her ass back up. Let's see what she says about her so-called whatever. Cause I've heard of infected who ain't the worst people. What I'm seeing doesn't make me feel good, but if y'all so intent on opening it, let's at least, I don't know.
All right, let's restrain her and then smelling salts.
Sure.
Make it stimulant.
That-
Big
that
brain.
is-
Just get rid.
That is
I
something
gotta
that can
Get
easily
rid
be
of the
done.
3 vampires. Come on. This is crazy.
So it'll take a couple of moments for her to come around, and she's super groggy, and she's gonna look around and see you guys and start to immediately get sad. It's like, it all went wrong, didn't it?
Which box is he in? We can make this work, and everybody can get paid. Which box is he in?
You start off strong, don't you, brother?
She's like, still kind of coming out of it, and then I imagine it's the dramatic reveal as you like step to the side, and there's the 3 boxes.
Mhm.
Did you bind her hands and feet, or can she like walk around? Like, what is the level of her?
Well,
restraint?
I got plenty of plastic restraints, guys. I got 50
Yeah.
of them
I didn't get
in the
him.
van.
Yeah, we didn't. We just knocked her out, I think.
Well, no, we said we were going to restrain her before waking her up.
Yeah.
Did we? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I just said that. Yeah. So yeah,
So,
I think at the
had her
very least,
hands?
her hands, and then maybe someone's holding her. Maybe.
Okay.
No, I could just be holding her, guys. I'm a big, muscly dude.
You already
Well, I
talked
hate
about
to
this
little
still
crowd
be
once.
restrained, just in case.
Yeah,
You holding her.
Also, I got all my drones in the fucking room, Rob.
It's
I'm
like-
just telling you that right now.
Just like ominously sitting there.
Fenway's hiding behind the biggest drone.
That would be a lynx.
That'd be the one covered in crosses.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm behind that drone as well with crosses, AK-47 in my hand, ready to
It's
like.
It's a
Just
Colt
go
Inception. Much better gun.
So,
American
She'll-
made.
she'll come up from it and kind of like go to get to her feet. She seems significantly calmer now. Maybe still riding high on a little bit of those sedatives. It's like kind of wandering back. I feel him, and then she's gonna start taking steps towards one of the boxes.
Whoa, now Rico.
Um, I let her walk towards it, still holding her, of course, like right next
With
to
your
her.
silver bullet trained upon her, I'm sure.
In my other hand, yes.
Yeah. All right, so
Don't know.
she'll go to the middle one because it doesn't matter, and she'll begin to like more or less fall down next to it. It's like I can feel his warmth.
Rico, don't let her open it.
All right,
She-
so when do we
she's
get
restrained and
paid?
does not have her fire axe.
Just making sure.
Let's open it.
All right, so we did our part of the deal. Where's your part?
Hmm. Oh,
The money?
I'll just make a call.
Okay, thank you.
Let's
We
go
give
ahead
her
and put
comm
those-
link.
He
Let's go
needs
put
to
those
be
other two vampires back in the box and back in the truck.
he needs to
And
be
wait.
free first.
Look,
No. Do we free him, guys?
lady, what's
No.
he like?
No way.
He's the best. He's
All right, let's
my soulmate.
let's take the rose tinted glasses off for a bit. What cuz from what I'm seeing, well, you those two people you had tied up. Was you planning on feeding them to him?
No, he promised only me. 'Cause we're special.
Right.
You said you had
Then why
others. They would also be hungry. She's
oh,
nuzzling the box affectionately.
Right. Well, I don't. Nobody's here for those two, so I'm thinking.
All right, here. I'm gonna open the box. You do your phone
Fucking
call,
open
and I
the
pretend
box.
open. I'm pretend
No, no.
opening it, guys. I'm pretend opening it. There's
Fenway-
no opening being done. It is pretend.
So Fenway, yeah, get the other two back in the car.
Fenway's gonna start moving them.
Sure.
I'm distracting her, pretending to open the box. So
How
she
are
doesn't
you
notice.
pretending to open the box?
I get the axe, and with a blunt end, I'm just like trying to like pry it open.
Okay. Um.
So I just want to say this is not improving Cross's opinion of Rico at all.
So she will say you're doing it wrong.
And then I put it
Let
on
me-
the flat side and try doing that. No, I got this. Don't worry. I'm good at opening boxes. Look at these muscles.
Sure.
And I just keep trying to.
So there's a mechanic at play here that keeps her from falling for you fake opening the boxes.
Performance.
No.
Good.
It's something else. Vampires have a induced dormancy negative quality that when they are cut off from oxygen, they go into like a torpor.
Mhm.
He is inside a hermetically sealed, airtight thing. So if air is not getting in there, he is not responding. And since
Alright.
he hasn't like risen from the coffin in a dramatic, very vampire-esque way, she knows that it's not open.
I said I'm working on it, lady. Jeez.
All right, so let's wait for dawn. So that if we have to jump out the windows, like
I mean that's probably still a couple hours away.
It could be as long far away. You guys had all the time if you wanted to do this near dawn.
No, this
because
is
that makes
probably like
sense.
right around. Yeah, it's right around the corner.
Sure.
yeah, because we could have better sleep for a while.
Yeah.
You guys had all the
Also,
time in the world.
Can I? We probably should have sent those two off, right? The druggies.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we probably sent them off with their little granola bars, and it's like,
I thought
Just
we
do
don't
drugs,
send
kids.
them off until we leave.
Well, let's send them off. Okay, let's do this. We wait for dawn, then we send them off, and then wake her up at that same time.
Sure. So it is slightly past dawn.
We put the other two in the car in the van before we open the thing.
Yep.
And now we're gonna open the thing. Not where it's not in the sunlight, but we could get to the sunlight. Maybe we should stand in the sunlight at the window.
That's possible. Are you gonna free her then so that she can open it?
Sure.
Yeah, I'd rather have her open it.
And I'm
Yeah.
going to say I'm by the door ready to fucking book it behind a wall of
Sure.
drones.
And wait,
So-
outside cleaning his essence after using the spell.
That's fine. So she will very calmly take the axe from you, and then
I take 3 steps
wide-eyed
back.
and wild-haired begins hacking at this box. And after like 2 or 3 times, there's an explosion of splinters, as there's a man that is kind of pulling off in a very aggressive fashion. Some like a kind of like a body bag.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of looks around very like, and then he sees her, and then he pounces upon her.
I let him pounce.
All right. There is some very Skinamax moments as she is making some noises and he is making some other noises.
I point my gun at him and says, "Leave her alive." That's it.
He's a little preoccupied right now. Are you guys
Yeah.
watching, being creepers, or are you?
I've got.
Do we shoot him? Do we throw a stake at him, guys? What do we do? This is all through text.
The
I've got
video
my drones
recording
aiming
this.
at him.
We're gonna sell this on Threads.
Little
As
bit
you
of-
guys said, I was messed up.
Look, if it looks like he's about to kill her, try to, I don't know, fire
No,
a
yeah.
warning shot next
Oh
to
yeah, I'm recording all of this.
Okay.
Does
her.
she look like she's being like super hurt? No, like just draining some of her essence, whatever.
Ecstasy.
Okay, so she's fine for now, hopefully.
Yeah. So you guys will be gross creepers for about 5 minutes.
I look away mostly, just like I'm, just to make sure she's not dead.
I've got a
she's-
fucking gun pointed at the guy.
She's
No,
a
my
scrubber,
gun's still pointed.
so enjoy that.
I walk out of the room.
Sure. And then after about 5 minutes, she will be laying on the ground, mostly unconscious, and he will kind of pull himself up and brush himself off. He's wearing basically boxers, maybe more like a sweatpants kind of thing, and it takes a moment to clean a little bit of blood from his lips and push his hair back in a very dramatic vampire fashion. So, you seem to be the ones? Trying to be more Dracula, less Jewish.
It's just in his head. God damn it, he even got the accent. Cross kind of looks around, waiting for someone else to talk.
I busted
Ben
the
was
door back
outside.
in since the yelling stopped.
Yeah,
Little
yeah,
Puck's great deal of money.
yeah.
Yes, very good. When she awakes, I will make sure that you are paid very handsomely.
Right.
Thank you.
And he will give a bow and be like, "I'm sorry, where are my manners? I am vain. I am very, very pleased to be free from those heathens."
Where were you captured?
It is not important. It was a mistake that I shall not make again.
How long is she going to take to wake up? Do you mind if I go hurry along the process? We just assume be on our way.
He'll look down at her and give a almost longing look. She is so peaceful when she sleeps. Let her for a few minutes. She's
Fair
had
enough.
a long night.
I start spinning the barrel. What is it? The cylinder for my revolver. Just bored.
Just like as a nerd. Okay. So we'll fast forward. A couple of awkward minutes will go by as
Oh,
Vane, the
I
vampire.
want to ask, does he say anything about the links covered in stakes and crosses?
I mean, at some point he'll look at it and he'll get a smirk, like, this dumb motherfucker.
I mean, it's still got a light machine gun on it.
This is true, but yeah, you know, a good like 10 minutes will go by, and then he'll be like, you may wake her. You will wake her, and then she will be significantly more composed, as if she was when you saw her at her restaurant, and very afterglowy. And Wayne, my love, yes, my darling. And then you guys will get a ping on your comlinks from a funds transfer of the 12,000 nuyen from a different number that is not the one that you have for contacting her.
So at this point, I point out that they've got at least a 2-day head start before the possibility that it is noticed that they were missing, but likely they won't notice until the packages don't arrive where they're supposed to be. And mention that point out that there had been an additional bonus that could have been obtained.
Wayne will look down at your Johnson. And she will go, yes, once we are sure that the guard is not immediately raised, I will release those funds as well. She's doing the whole, like, leaning on him, one hand on his bare chest, just kind of, like, nuzzling into his shoulder.
I say peace and jump out of the window, because I'm done with this.
That fucking crackhead.
And if you guys don't do anything, you'll be more than welcome to let go.
I'm just gonna start backing out, and it's like,
All right.
before we leave, y'all staying in the area?
She'll get she'll blush a little bit and get a smile.
That ain't what I meant. I meant are the two of y'all be planning on staying in Seattle?
For a little bit, I have business. I may need your
Right.
services.
We made a friend, guys.
I don't know if that's the kind of friend I want, but
Yeah, Cross has just got a really pained look and just starts backing out and having the drones kind of follow suit with the
Sure.
Lynx going last.
So, are you selling the other two vampires?
yes.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Who
I'm
are you
surprised
selling
you
them
didn't
to?
mention them.
My contact or someone else's contact?
I don't know.
Whoever's
Greg,
gonna kill them. Whoever's gonna kill them. Please.
Hey, Ares will make it excruciating. Just want to tell you, if you really want them fucked over.
So
So did my buddy get back with me?
I was on, like, he can get you in contact with somebody who will buy vampires.
Or do we just want to do the bounty? The 20,000. Because
It's going to be the same price.
Okay.
He's basically like the guy who will buy it is going to buy it at bounty price.
All right, let's do that, guys. Does that work?
I mean, I kind of want to do the bounty because make sure these fucks are dead or re-dead.
yep.
Dead again?
Same here.
There are technically no undead in Shadowrun.
Okay, dead. So I say we, basically follow the shadows, like shadow bounty, and not go through the guy because there's no guarantee he'll kill him.
Yep. Same here.
Okay.
All right.
Other two vampires are dead. You guys gain an additional 20,000 nuyen. You guys will get
Sweet.
15 from the job for the 12, and then for the extra work you guys did for the hiding their trail. So that should be 15 total per person, and then a blanket 20 that you guys can break up however you wish, or leave as a slush fund for operations.
Yeah, should we do that party funds?
Well, for one
Party.
thing, me and Handles get reimbursed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that could come out of the 20.
So here,
And the bribe money you paid the orc.
Yep, the 100. And
Yeah.
what money do I owe for the uniforms and the warehouse safe house?
I think the uniforms were free as long as we got them back in time, and we
Right.
finished like way before because they needed them back on Sunday or not Sunday, Wednesday.
And I'm assuming we're dropping them off on our way back.
Yeah, pretty much. And I think the warehouse was just like, I'll keep them away for like a couple hours or something, kind of thing. Maybe I don't know.
Gosh.
so if you guys want on this page that I brought you all back to, you can write down the the van pizza delivery Faraday bag.
Yeah.
And you can, if you guys are going to slush fund that 20 grand, you can write the change after whatever has been um, reimbursed to people on there, so that it's kind of like this will be your ledger, your inventory of various things um, that are like team expenses, we'll say. And then you guys can also grab like 10 karma. Rico, for having silver fucking bullets, may have an additional karma.
Sweet.
And with that, we're gonna take another quick 5, and then we're gonna do some question answer GMing type stuff for a couple of minutes. I don't want to be super long with that because it's a little late, but I want to strike while the iron's hot in that situation. So I will see you guys in 5, and we will have questions and answers.